Okay, so see, good afternoon to one and all. In the previous lecture, we have discussed regarding star delta connection and delta star connection. That is star delta and also delta star. That means primary, it can be connected in delta. Secondary of the transformer, it can be connected in star. And we have discussed regarding phase displacement between LV and HV, or it may be phase displacement between primary and secondary, or primary secondary lags behind by primary, or secondary leads behind by primary by an angle 30 degree, that is plus 30 degree phase displacement, minus 30 degree phase displacement, and it can be represented by clock convection, that is 1 and 11, right? So this part we have already covered in the previous lecture. Now see, today we will discuss about the last one point of connection, that is last one point of types of connection of three phase transformer, is that zigzag type of connection. Okay, so this is a very interesting point, that is zigzag connection. That means delta zigzag connection or star zigzag connection. So this point we want to cover in this today's lecture. And zigzag connection, it is one most important and interesting point. How it can be like as a zigzag, that means how it can be connected, what is the difference between a zigzag connection and the previous seen connection. That means आपण पाठीमागे connection बघितलेत बघा, delta delta connection we have seen, regarding star star connection we have seen, regarding delta star connection, as well as we have already discussed by star delta connection. Again the phase displacement 0 degree, 180 degree, plus 30 degree, minus 30 degree. So this one we have already covered in the previous. Now see, today we will discuss about the point is that zigzag connection. Okay, zigzag connection. In a zigzag connection, in case of zigzag connection, whether it can be connected in delta zigzag connection or it may be a star into zigzag connection. स्टारचं पण झिगझॅग मध्ये कन्वर्ट करू शकतो. दॅट मीन्स स्टार इट कॅन प्रायमरी इट कॅन बी कनेक्टेड इन स्टार, secondary it can be connected in delta zigzag. In case of delta also, the primary it can be connected in delta and secondary it can be connected in star zigzag. Okay, see, the notation using for zigzag connection, that means notation are used to represent the zigzag connection, is that Z notation it can be used. All of you keep in mind, that is notation used to represent the zigzag connection, that is Z notation. Suppose it can be represented by DZ0, or it may be DZ6. That means primary of the transformer it can be connected in delta, secondary of the transformer it can be connected in zigzag, and the phase angle or the angle between these two is nothing but 0 degree, or the angle between these two is nothing but 180 degree phase shift in case of delta. In case of star, it can be represented by YZ1 and YZ1 and YZ6. Okay, YZ1 and YZ6. So see, YZ6, that means primary winding of the transformer it can be connected in star, and the secondary winding of the transformer it can be connected in zigzag. And the phase displacement, there is a no possibility for connection of phase displacement, that is zero phase displacement between star and zigzag. Okay, so it is connected phase angle, that is 30 degree, having an lagging phase angle 30 degree, and YZ6 is nothing but it is totally opposite to that of star. Starच्या totally opposite असेल. Okay, so see, it is noted by the Z. The Z represent केलं जातं, किंवा Z it is representation of zigzag connection. Zigzag connection चं जे काही representation असेल, it is represented by Z. See, what is mean by zigzag connection? Why it is called as zigzag connection? In a zigzag connection, as we know that in case of previous one connection, suppose we have consider one transformer, ekada transformer आपण consider केला, that is one three phase transformer we have considered. It can be formed by combining bank of each and every single phase transformer. Okay, suppose एक थ्री फेज ट्रान्सफॉर्मर कन्सिडर करतोय आपण 3 सेपरेट सिंगल फेज ट्रान्सफॉर्मर और 3 सेपरेट सिंगल फेज ट्रान्सफॉर्मर, single phase transformer, 3 separate single phase transformer, we combine and form a one three phase transformer, right? No, 3 सिंगल फेज ट्रान्सफॉर्मर यूज करून आपण काय केलं, एक 3 फेज ट्रान्सफॉर्मर फॉर्म केलं. So in case of previous one connection like delta star, star delta, delta delta and star star, so in that each transformer, 3 single phase transformer, suppose we are drawing here one phase, एक phase draw करतो मी, so that each phase having an winding. Okay, there is a primary winding and there is also secondary winding, right? No, किती वाइंडिंग असतात प्रत्येक ट्रान्सफॉर्मरच्या, 3 फेज ट्रान्सफॉर्मरच्या प्रायमरीला किती असतात वाइंडिंग? गिव मी रिप्लाय. 3 फेज ट्रान्सफॉर्मर आहे, हाउ मेनी फेजेस और हाउ मेनी वाइंडिंग्स आर देयर? हेलो, for 3 phase transformer how many windings are there on the primary side?
Six winding.
On the primary side 3, no?
Yes, sir.
Okay, on primary side there is a 3 for each phase. प्रत्येक फेज साठी एक एक येईल, म्हणजे R phase, Y phase, B phase. R phase winding is there, B phase winding is there, and that means C phase, or it may be RYB is there. So see, in case of general connection in star as well as delta, there is a in each phase there is a each winding. Suppose I have drawn here one diagram related to one phase, एका फेजचा किंवा 3 सिंगल फेज ट्रान्सफॉर्मर मधल्या एका सिंगल फेज ट्रान्सफॉर्मर ची मी डायग्राम ड्रॉ केली. So this single phase transformer, it will consist of one winding on the primary side and one winding on the secondary side. So whether it is star connected or it may be delta connected, delta connected असू द्या किंवा star connection. So this is for R phase चा transformer, similarly Y phase transformer, and similarly B phase transformer. Okay, each phase it will contains one primary winding and one of the secondary winding. See, in case of delta delta, in case of star star, in case of star delta as well as delta star. Okay, now in case of zigzag connection, one of the difference is that, and it is very much important. So one difference is that there are in case of zigzag connection, there are 2 separate winding in each phase on the secondary side. What I am telling, on the secondary side of each winding, or it may be on the secondary side of the each phase, there are 2 winding. Okay, there are 2 winding. Then how many windings in the secondary side in case of zigzag? Hello, this is I have drawn for general transformer connection. Suppose I am drawing only single phase transformer, that is zigzag single phase transformer. Suppose I have drawn here. Again the primary, it is having an one winding. Okay, on the secondary side of the each phase, it will contain a 2 separate winding. Then we can form a zigzag connection. Getting? That means on the secondary side there is a 2 separate winding having an same number of turns. So this is one winding. Similarly, this one is the another winding. So see, in case of zigzag connection, it is required the secondary of the transformer, that means secondary of the transformer having an each phase there are two separate winding having an same number of turns. See, suppose n1 it is having primary it is having an n1 number of turns, secondary it is having an n2 number of turns. So this same turns on the next winding. Okay, so how many winding on the secondary side in case of three phase transformer for zigzag connection?
2.
Two winding for one phase. Then there are three phase. How many winding?
3.
6.
6 no. That means secondary side la it is must required. There are two separate winding on the secondary side of each phase. प्रत्येक फेजच्या सेकंडरी साइडला दोन सेपरेट वाइंडिंग रिक्वायर्ड आहेत हॅव्हिंग अ सेम नंबर ऑफ टर्न्स. दोन्हीच्या ज्या काही नंबर ऑफ टर्न्स असतील त्या सेम असतील. ओके, सो दिस इज द डिफरन्स बिटवीन प्रिव्हियस वन अँड झिगझॅग कनेक्शन. हा झिगझॅग कनेक्शनचा आणि त्याच्यामधला डिफरन्स आहे. Why it is called as zigzag and how it can be connected, we will discuss that one. But all of you got, while doing a zigzag connection, it is most important requirement is that on the secondary side of the each phase there is a required two separate winding having an same number of turns. Okay, getting this point? Hello?
Yes, sir.
Okay,
Yes, sir.
see, there are two separate number of winding, or it may be there are two separate winding having an same number of turns. That means voltage obtained at the secondary side, it is two voltages having an same magnitude, or it may be voltage phasor, it is two having an same magnitude. Suppose see, if we do the zigzag connection, then we get the approximate star connection. That means its phasor it will be like as a approximate star connection. That means it is converted into star also. Okay, so see, in case of zigzag connection, it will require there are two separate winding on the secondary side of the each phase. Okay, having an same number of turns. दोन्हीच्या ज्या काही number of turns असतील ते same असतील. So that there are two induced voltage or the two induced EMF, it will be present on secondary side having an same magnitude phasor. See, suppose on the primary side, suppose it is connected in delta or star. Primary side suppose delta मध्ये connect केले किंवा star मध्ये. So these are the phasor diagram. Suppose I will drawing a phasor diagram. This is one of the phasor diagram. This one is the phasor diagram for star connected primary. Primary chi star connected, that is A phase, B phase as well as C phase. Suppose here it is B1, B2, here it is A1, A2, and here it is C1, C2. That means at this common point here it is A2, B2 and C2 are there. Okay, see, the secondary primary of the transformer, it can be connected in star. Primary transformer ची primary जर star मध्ये connect केली आहे. Okay, so if it is connected in star, then the secondary it will include a two winding having an same number of turns, so that there are two voltages having an same magnitude. Suppose one winding it will produces voltage in this magnitude, another winding it will produces a voltage in this magnitude also. Okay, so magnitude having an same phasor and same magnitude, it will produces a voltage because the number of turns on each phase, number of turns on each winding it will be same. याच्या पण n2 number of turns आहेत, याच्या पण n2 number of turns आहेत. Okay, so that it will produce a same voltage. Okay, that means suppose this is a phase. A phase having an two winding, it will produces a two voltages. Similarly, B phase and C phase also it will produces a two voltages. So that means this is a B phase and this is a C phase. Okay, getting concept related to zigzag. Zigzag चा concept लक्षात आला का? काय difference आहे त्याच्यामध्ये? जनरल कनेक्शन, स्टार डेल्टा, डेल्टा स्टार आणि झिगझॅग. मीनिंग ऑफ झिगझॅग हे लक्षात आलं का? इन केस ऑफ झिगझॅग कनेक्शन, there are requirement is that two separate winding it will be required on the secondary side of each phase. प्रत्येक फेजच्या सेकंडरी साइडला दोन वाइंडिंग काय आहेत रिक्वायर्ड आहेत. देन वी कॅन एबल टू डू द झिगझॅग कनेक्शन. ओके, देन we can able to do the zigzag connection. Okay, now we will discuss one zigzag connection, then you are easily understand the another one zigzag connection also. See, okay, see, all of you clear this zigzag connection concept, how it can be connected in zigzag? All of you getting? No, I will draw another one diagram. हे लक्षात आलं का किती वाइंडिंग असतात वगैरे?
Yes, sir.
Hello.
Yes, sir.
Okay, now see, in case of this connection, that means in case of zigzag connection, suppose I will draw the transformer winding here. This is the one phase, A phase winding.